To the program, Christopher Hitchens. Christopher! Come on! You, sir. I'm Lincoln. No, you. Good to see you.
Nice to be back.
Welcome to the show.
It's very nice of you to have me back.
You're here to help me. Christopher Hitchens, you are one of the only men to travel, maybe the only man, to travel to all three axis of evil countries.
Yes,
that is correct.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one to have written from there. There may have been a diplomat who's been there. There's certainly an arms dealer or two. But I have been...
company.
I've been in North Korea and Iran and Iraq several times and in Afghanistan and on the Pakistan border.
Okay, so there's a Ural pass that many people don't get punched.
Well, the frequent flyer stuff in Afghan airlines, you don't want to know.
No, it's a little rough. It ain't a bag of peanuts, no. I'm sure. Here's what I want to ask you. Here's how you're going to help me. Help me understand why I am wrong about Iraq. I am confused. I don't know what staying. I don't know what.
I just watched your act.
I know. I don't know what staying the course means.
I could see that too.
I don't know what when he says this, we're going to fight him over there instead of fighting him over here. I think, but those other dudes who just had planes, there were just 20 of them. It's not a nation that attacked us. It was an ideology. Explain to me why I'm wrong.
Well, I'll give you something.
Please.
Just saying fighting them over there instead of over here is contradicting himself. It's either global or it isn't. So we're either fighting them everywhere or nowhere, and you make yourself a hostage to fortune. The next bomb that goes off in London, people say, I thought we'd taken care of that by fighting them there. That's stupid. And that's his bid for...
Here's what I don't understand. Out of Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Iran are the two greatest supporters of terrorism in that region. North Korea and Iran and Pakistan are the greatest threats in terms of weapons of mass destruction and proliferation. Why then the urgency to go into Iraq, other than as an experiment drawn up on a bulletin board that would create a flowering of democracy that would change a region overnight to suddenly love and respect us?
I guess everyone's entitled to one softball question. Now, you just did give me one.
Really?
Urgency. The big argument is, were we right to confirm Saddam Hussein in power after defeating him in Kuwait? Should he be left in power in 1991? My side says no. That's the original mistake.
Bush's dad said yes.
And Bush's dad said yes, and it's very good that his son has cancelled that mistake. To say it's urgent, having let Iraq rot and crash for nearly 12 years, 13 years, that's not urgency. Second thing is, there are four conditions under which a country can say told its sovereignty is over. One is repeated aggression against neighboring states. One is fooling around with the Non-Proliferation Treaty. One is harboring gangsters and internationally wanted terrorists. And one is genocide, which, if you sign the convention, means you have to act, you're mandated, to prevent or punish. Iraq had broken all four, more than once. And the United States Senate had passed legislation in 1998, unanimously, 98 to nothing. The Iraq Liberation Act. It shall be the policy of the United States to remove this regime and begin the Middle East again. Obviously right thing to be wanting to do.
No, because it was an obviously symbolic thing to do. And nobody here thought anybody would be crazy enough to get into the British and Churchillian method of, hey, let's just go in the Middle East and redraw the map the way we think it should be drawn.
We're not redrawing the map.
What could happen there?
We're not redrawing the map.
We're not redrawing the map?
No, excuse me. The applause is dying faintly away. I might get a clap before I'm done.
People very much appreciate it. By the way...
I really can't remember where we were just before that. This is terrible.
You were saying to me that you agree that Bush is conducting this incompetently.
Yes. It's
the old Bugs Bunny trick.
I've just written a long article for the Weekly Standard, which does say exactly that.
Is that true?
Yeah. He's right on the main point. We have deadly enemies in front of whom we cannot retreat. They do mean us harm, and it is wrong to say that the cause of terrorism is our resistance to it. Which is, I've got it now. No, we're not trying to redraw the map. The Bin Ladenists are trying to redraw the map. They don't think Iraq should exist. They don't recognize the borders of Iraq, Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine. They think it should all be part of a huge Islamic caliphate empire. They're the ones who want to redraw the map.